Hey there YouTube, I'm Forrest, the Latter-day Skeptic, and in today's video, I want to discuss with you a common logical fallacy that you'll run into when discussing Mormon truth claims. Mormons often use the phrase, "By their fruits ye shall know them," which is found in the Gospel of Matthew. Let's see how a member of the Quorum of the 70 applies this scripture to claims about Joseph Smith in a previous General Conference.
In recent months, several items of historical interest have surfaced in one way or another, stirring a renewed interest in the life of Joseph Smith and the means through which he restored and established the church. In my remarks today, I don't wish to make any assessment of the validity of the newly discovered documents. I would like instead to point to some ultimate tests that can be applied to determine the divine nature of any religious work. "Ye shall know them by their fruits," he said. "A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them."
They use this scripture to tie a connection between a claim and the results of living out that claim, saying that if the results, in other words, the fruit, are good, then the claim must be true. Stephen Woodford of Rationality Rules has a video explaining exactly what this fallacy is.
My fellow apes is a false cause fallacy, also known as a causal fallacy or a questionable cause. A false cause fallacy occurs when someone assumes that a correlation between two things means that one caused the other. For instance, the more often I talk to fast food cashiers, the fatter I get. Weird, right? No, the talking isn't the cause. The lack of talking due to the face being stuffed with greasy food is the cause.
Stephen refers to this general fallacy as the causal fallacy. In this specific case, I'm going to refer to it as the Utilitarian Truth Fallacy. This fallacy is often invoked when a Mormon makes a truth claim that they're unable to defend. Let's watch Jeff Durbin of Apologia Studios do this to a Mormon on the streets in Utah.
So why are you a Latter-day Saint?
Oh, because of the convictions I've had, and I know you've brought up some good points against that, but I don't think Joseph Smith's a liar.
Why is that?
The experiences I've had reading the Book of Mormon, the first vision, any of the accounts, I feel the Spirit of God rested upon me, convicting me that is true and that's right.
Okay.
What
would you say to the Muslim that has?
Sure.
They feel very strongly about their experience.
Right, and that's where we kind of go to, by their fruits ye shall know them. Right, and I think the fruits that come from Joseph Smith, namely number one, the Book of Mormon, the other books of Scripture, I think those ring true to me, as maybe the Quran would with a Muslim.
We need to be aware of this, and we need to be able to draw the distinction between a truth claim and a claim of utility. Just because something is useful does not mean that it's true. Mormons will often conflate the two because it's one of their best sales points. And it's a great conversation to have, but it's not evidence of the truthfulness of a claim. Watch Kwaku from the Midnight Mormons use this logical fallacy to dismiss truth claims of ex-Mormons.
And give this anti-Mormonism stuff a listen. This is not just trying to inform or help people. These are predators who oftentimes are motivated by lust, literally want to sleep with someone who's married and Mormon and want to get them out of that marriage, and are planting seeds of predatory doubt to destroy your family. We've seen it enough, and it's time to call it like it is. How many more bishops' wives do we need to leave and abandon their families?
It also cracks me up to see the co-host and the guests cringe at what he says. If you missed it, you should go back and watch. If you're still not convinced or having a hard time understanding the concept, consider this hypothetical example. If I told you that an alien came to Earth and told me that if I worked out every single day, that it would increase my well-being, and you saw me work out every single day and my well-being did increase, would that prove to you that that alien was real or that it existed or that I was telling the truth? Of course not. If a Mormon brings up the fruits of their church or the utility of their church, make sure this is what the conversation is actually about. Because if it's about a truth claim, then they're committing the Utilitarian Truth Fallacy. They're committing a causal fallacy, and they need to be called out on this logical mistake. And just for good measure and a little bit of fun, let's see Kwaku again using this backward logic, showing that because something is useful, therefore he believes in it.
It literally just takes 10 angry, pierced up, blue-haired art students at a university to totally upend curriculum and get established academic professors on tenure hiding under their desks. Okay?
Yeah.
We have this Judeo-Christian history. Regardless of if parts of it suck, right? Some of the reverends were stupid. Some of the apostles were boneheads. That's just the way it is. I fully recognize that. But we're already seeing what happens when we say, okay, well, we can appreciate the values they taught, but we don't necessarily need the superstition or the dogma that goes along to it. I think you do need the dogma and the superstition.
Don't worry, if you thought that was fun, there will be more Quaku and the Midnight Mormons to come. That's all I've got. I'm Forrest, the Latter-day Skeptic. Thank you for watching.